Hello. Hello, everybody. Do you hear me? Welcome to My Color, My Mind. This is Hiep. I'm still a little early, 15 minutes earlier. I just want to check in and testing the technology. I'm using Zoom. Hello. Hello, everybody. Let me know. My color, my mind. This is Hiep. Still a little early. Just want to check and testing. Okay, I see one person watching. You can text. You can text me if you have any question. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for other people to show up, and we will start at 1 o'clock. So it's still 10 minutes earlier. So I'm excited to try this platform. If you use Zoom, you can also join me. One person watching, you can text. You can text me if you have any question. Wait for other people to show up, and we will start. So I'm excited to try this. So this is the part of the program using art to fight against the stigma of mental health. And I'm honored to be your instruction today. So I suppose to read this part. It's the part of the program. So using artistic expression is a powerful way to cultivate creativity in art. I noticed there's a delay using Zoom, and when it's streamed on YouTube, there's a few second delay. So I see myself as if I'm echoing myself. So again, I believe the art is bring, especially when you share a story, your personal story. It's a way of release our inner. I noticed it's a delay. Interesting. All right, let me try one more time. Artistic expression is a powerful way to cultivate creativity and to tell our personal story. Creating art enables us to share our culture and our identity. During these expected times when we are all staying home, trying to be healthy and safe, the Council of Aging Southern California is here to provide. The expression is a powerful way to cultivate creativity and to tell our personal story. Creating art enables us to share our culture and our identity. During these expected times when we are all staying home, being safe, Council of Aging Southern California is here to provide. Again. So we believe that art has significant therapeutic values, and it can help you and us to cope with the isolation and social distancing, as well as help us to reduce stress and anxiety associated with this temporary isolation. So you're not alone, and I'm with you. Furthermore, this creative process can help us to stay busy and motivate throughout the day. So I suppose to read that statement, I assume that most of you will speak Vietnamese, but I don't know who will show up, so I just right now speaking in English, but I will change it to Vietnamese. So I'm going to show you some of the drawing that we go to do today. Some of the project I have done with previous classes using Draw All You Can. And today we're going to use different techniques using watercolor. Usually we use markers, but today I'm going to show you how to create a draw you can using watercolor. So what you need is the watercolor, different kind of watercolor. It can be this tablet or a tube or whatever watercolor material that you have. You can bring it out and set it up. We will need some brushes. It can be some big brush and some medium brush. We're going to wash the water, the paper. Let me video this with my iPad to create a time lapse. So that was just testing. We will formally start the class at 1 o'clock. So it's about 3 minutes from now. So you will need a paper, some brushes, couple markers, can be a small markers or some bigger markers. And that's all. In terms of the materials. Oh.
Just me?
Hello,
It's a private
only
party.
you.
Hey.
So,
Who's
welcome
supposed to be here?
to My Color, My Mind. It is part of the program with the Council for Aging. So actually, most of people will be using YouTube. So I'm casting this stream on YouTube. So I will be back and forth. But
Oh.
do you hear the echo in the back?
Yeah. Is
So
that
because for YouTube, there's a delay. I say it, and then there's like a few minutes later they will.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like I'm echoing.
Can you turn off the
At
sound?
least I have one person.
Well, but you won't see the, I won't see anybody that's watching. No, because YouTube just is, they're just watching.
Yes, yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
people watching YouTube separately.
Yeah.
So it is Zoom. But the nice thing about Zoom is that I can casting it directly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know our where am I seeing this? I've seen the Zoom being casted on Facebook.
How do I?
Because that'd be hard for you to do both. Have it here and there.
So how do I turn off?
Turn off your sound on your, where are you showing YouTube? Do you have another computer?
Anyway, we just keep going, okay? And I just share with you one of the exercise, one of the project that I'm going to do today with the group. So I doubt that many people, these are seniors, so many of them don't know how to log in Zoom, so we use YouTube. But let's see how it works. In any case,
because I can go over to YouTube. I can go to YouTube, but if you want me to be your, you can be my, I'll be your
it's
guinea
okay.
pig.
I have somebody. to talk to. All right. So.
But are people over there watching on YouTube?
Yeah, they're watching now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to show you create a draw all you can using watercolor. Okay. So last time we used okay, you can go to YouTube.
Me?
It's okay, just stay here. Don't worry.
I don't know who you're talking to now.
So do you have watercolor paper or any kind of paper?
Yeah.
Okay. And we will use the simple watercolor tablet, or if you have other kind, it's fine too.
Yep, got it. I just need to go get water.
Yes. Okay, so as a ritual, we start with our art for all and all for art. So let's go art for all. All for art. Love
for
all.
all.
All for love. Happiness for all. All for art. For happiness. Okay, let me see if I make myself oh, it's okay. So this is YouTube. Oh, good. Okay, all right. So I can either go to YouTube or here. But since I've so we will also use the card, right? I will show you how to use the card. But right now we'll prepare the canvas. Okay. So I will bring it down so you can see my paper. You see my paper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll wet the surface with a brush. If you have a large brush like this, you can kind of like wet the surface. You can wet the surface of the paper. You create a wash. And then you will use a medium brush who will add a color. And this is a very organic process. Actually, I'm supposed to speak in Vietnamese as well because some of the audience is in Vietnamese. So hope you don't mind, okay? Just do it with me. So for those who only speak Vietnamese, I'm going to speak in Vietnamese as well. So I try to do both. So các cô các chú nếu mà có coi cái video này á, thì đầu tiên thì mình sẽ làm ướt cái tờ giấy của mình. Sau đó mình sẽ dùng một cái cọ và mình sẽ vẽ một cái hình gì đó. cái hình nó có thể là một cái organic shape. Right now mình không nhất thiết nó phải là cái hình gì, nó chỉ là nó có thể là hình tròn, hình vuông, hình chữ nhật, hoặc là hình organic. Không biết chữ organic tiếng Việt là cái gì. Mình có thể vẽ hình tròn, xong rồi sau đó mình có thể rửa cái cọ và mình xài một cái màu khác. Ngay bây giờ giống như là mình đang chơi với cái màu vậy. So we are just playing with color. We're not really paint. What is it yet? Okay, we just play with color and we play with shape. And it's okay to have the color kind of blend in with each other. So basically we create a surface for the drawing. Usually we draw first and then we paint. But now today I want you to try a different way. Oh, there's two more people trying to.
And
okay, one more person. That's good.
trying to connect.
So start video.
Oh, okay.
I hear her. Here's somebody.
Hello, Anne.
Yeah.
Oh, Anne, my niece.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Hello again. So today we try something different. Draw all you can, but we also instead of using marker, we're going to use watercolor. Do you have any watercolor?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a watercolor and then also some paper. Okay, because you just follow me, okay?
Let me ask, how do I find you on YouTube? What's your name?
The channel is called my colors.
Oh, my mind.
My mind. Yes.
Colors, my mind. Oops. Okay, there you are.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
but you're showing
to wet the surface of the paper. You add some colors.
Oh,
Thinking of yes, have a
my mind.
Warm colors first. Let's say start with warm color. Right? You can just paint, any kind of shape that you like. You feel like.
So
it
you're.
doesn't have to be anything. You're
showing.
To
I want to mute this.
Okay, and then you can also allow the color blend with each other.
So the people that are watching on YouTube are seeing
this too.
All of us.
Yes.
Connie. Oh, okay. Got it.
Because I figure not a lot of people watching on YouTube. More people can access to Zoom. I mean, at least my audience. So I think we can mix using both Zoom and Facebook.
I didn't know I was
YouTube.
I didn't know I was going out to the whole world.
Yes.
I'm glad I combed my hair and took a shower today.
Okay, so các cô các chú chọn bất kỳ cái màu nào cũng được. ok, và mình vẽ những cái hình có thể hình tròn, vuông, hình chữ nhật, hoặc là cái hình nó hơi uốn éo. Mình tưởng tượng ví dụ như là cái lá sen á, thí dụ cái hình cái lá sen chẳng hạn, hoặc là cái hình hình cái cây, tức là cái hình gì mà nó hơi biến hóa một tí, không nhất thiết là nó phải hoàn toàn là hình chữ nhật hay hình vuông. Đại khái là mình đang chơi với cái màu và mình để nó tự nhiên, mình không cần phải suy nghĩ gì nhiều hết. Mình thích cái màu nào thì mình chọn cái màu đó. Ok, có thể là ở giữa mình làm cái màu nóng, xung quanh mình làm cái màu lạnh. Okay, so you can also think of way to paint. The inside is like a warm color, the outside is more like a cool color. Okay, any color that come to your mind, or you just let the brush choose the color, not your mind. Các bác cái cọ mình nó thích chỗ nào thì nó chấm vô chỗ đó, mình không cần phải suy nghĩ gì nhiều hết. Thích màu nào thì chấm màu đó, không có đúng không có sai. Bây giờ mình đang chơi cái nền của mình. Mình chưa vẽ, mình chưa biết nó là cái gì hết, mình chỉ vẽ cái màu nào mình thích thôi. Phải chọn cái màu lạnh ở ngay cái cạnh và màu nóng ở giữa. Màu lạnh là giống như là màu xanh, màu tím, màu xanh dương, màu xanh lá cây, đó là những cái màu lạnh. Còn cái màu nóng là màu vàng, màu hồng, màu cam thì mình làm ở giữa. So I'm talking about cool color on the edges. Oh, I forgot to video this. I'm supposed to video the process. Okay. Are you following me?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, how do I do a speaker view? Okay, speaker view. Okay. Oh. So mình cứ you keep adding more color and expanding it, and let the color blend by itself. Just paint some kind of shape.
Should the colors be pastel? Should the colors be kind of light, or is it okay if they're more saturated, dark?
In the beginning, you have it light, and then slowly you add more layer to it.
Okay.
So you can add more saturated color if you want.
Okay.
At some point. Okay, just make a lot of color, kind of like a sky, like a, you know, like in the sunset, the color, you know, very rich and colorful.
Okay.
You can make a painting look like a sky painting. So the color is like cloud, right? The color at the center feel like, you know, color, colorful cloud floating.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also imagine like in like underwater, like under the sea. You see different color. What does it call? Coral.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, oh, more people. Let's see. Hello, hi chị E, chị Khanh. So we are doing the watercolor. Prepare the surface for the drawing. Okay. So right now we just make blending the color, create a background. So and then we will wait for the paper to dry and then we'll draw on top. Okay. So you can actually, if you have several pieces of paper, you can make several watercolor surface. So here's my painting so far. Some part you can also leave some white area, and which is also okay. It doesn't have to be cover everything. Some light area is also.
Here's my so far.
Let me see. Wow. Wow. Yes. Yeah. It's some kind of shape.
It started dripping.
Each other.
I needed more warm colors. I'm too heavy on this side, but that's okay.
Yes, it's okay. You can, while waiting for that piece of paper to dry, you can try another one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, try another one.
I don't want to rip it out. Let's
Oh
see.
man, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, you following us?
Color paper. Watercolor paper.
You can use another piece of paper and create another surface for the drawing. Okay, so let's say I stop this here, or maybe I'll add another color here before I switch to another color, because I have to wait for this to dry anyway. Okay, so right now you still cannot tell what it is, right? It's like cloud moving, changing. And you can also use water bottle and you spray it, right? If the paper is getting wet, dry, you can spray it and you add more color if you want, okay? And if I'm done with this, I can move it to a side and then let it dry. And while waiting for that dry, I can create another sheet. Okay, so each of us will make two sheets of watercolor paper. Okay. Oh, remember we wet the surface first. This time maybe I'll try a different color scheme. The other one is more like pink and blue. This one I try green and orange. And the fun part of this process is the bleeding, the blending of the water mixing with other color. Yeah, in the beginning you draw a character, the shape a little bit.
Have a good yellow.
Now I try orange. So right now you can, it doesn't have to be anything yet. It's just flowing color, blending with each other. So let loose. You don't have to control. A lot of people are afraid of painting using color because they're afraid of losing control. But this process helps you to relax and play and be playful. You can, I try to limit my color palette by just using two colors, green, orange this time. I can use different green, some dark green, dark blue green.
Mọi người sẽ không thấy mặt của con.
And then you can also kind of bring your paper up and kind of let it flow. Các chú cứ vẽ thoải mái, đừng có sợ gì hết. Mình cứ thêm màu vô, rồi để cái màu nó tự lan, nó tự chuyển động. Mình cũng có thể nâng cái tờ giấy của mình lên cho nó chảy, cái màu nước nó sẽ chảy qua chảy lại rồi nó đan vô với nhau. Ngay bây giờ thì mình không nhất thiết là mình phải vẽ cái hình gì, mình cứ tưởng tượng nó giống như là những cái đám mây nó đang bay, đám mây buổi chiều nó bay lên những cái ngọn đồi xanh thoai thoải. Có thể là ở giữa mình làm cho nó hơi sáng hơn, ở xung quanh mình sẽ làm cho nó đậm lại một tí, để nó giống như là nó gom cái tranh lại á, cho nó không có tản mạn nhiều quá. So you can add a little darker color on the edge. Are you following me?
I am.
Wow, it looks nice on the screen, right? Is it? There's some line area which is also okay. There's some line area. Some area is more concentrate. Wow. Oh. So this also apply to how when we paint, we breathe in and out and we say, wow, right? So same thing. When you finish a color, when you finish a shape, you can also say, wow.
Wow.
Okay. So right now the paper is still very wet and we can let it run, the water run, and kind of fun to let the color blending with each other using gravity. Yeah.
There you are.
Okay, so right now we make two and we put it aside. And so when it dry, it will look like something like this, right? You see it?
Yep.
So right now you cannot tell what it is yet. So here's how we're going to add the drawing. So we will also use the draw you can card. Okay, we'll randomly pick two. Okay, maybe not random.
You cheat.
Okay, something that I like. Okay, let me have this too. Okay. Did you draw this too before?
I haven't drawn. I mean, we have them up on the wall at school, but I haven't drawn the figure.
So let's say we're going to use this two image.
Yeah.
To draw on the paper, right? Usually, we draw first and then we color inside the shape, right? That's like when we grow up. But this way, I feel like when we do that, it feels very rigid, and we have a habit of paint inside the line, right? But this one, it allows you to draw whatever you want, and then there's already the color, and there's a flow to it, right? So while waiting, maybe I just do a little demo. While waiting for the paper to dry, I already made this earlier, so I can use it to do the demo. Okay, so let's say I take this to art. I would choose this one first. I would draw it. It kind of look the color that I like as a main, using for the main theme, right? I can use a marker and draw directly. So let's say, and again, it doesn't have to be exactly like this. The idea is, two-person dancing, jumping, or do some kind of activities. Okay, so let's say, and I see there's a thing here. I would draw one person using color underneath as an inspiration. Wow.
Wow.
And then if I want, I can draw another person, right? But I'm thinking of, okay, let me try another person right here. And I see the color underneath. I don't know. Wow.
I need to practice my figure drawing. Oof.
So this person is kind of swimming, okay, or flying. And then, I can also add something of this image onto the drawing, right? So let's say I add the wing for this person, this angel. Wow. Mhm. These have a little perspective because the screen that I lean it down.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So after you draw this, the theme, right? Theme, you have to draw it big, right?
Right.
Now I get 2 yellow cards. Oh, maybe this. I try. Oh, well, I tried this. Okay, this and this.
Oh, turn them around. Yeah, they're upside down for us.
Mhm.
When
Okay. So right now I just doing the demo because I think your paper is still wet, right? You cannot use your marker yet.
No, still
You have
wet.
to wait for it dry.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say I picked these 2. I use the element of these cards and I'll add it into here, right?
Inside the body.
It can be inside the image or it
Right.
have to connect with something before it. That means it have to connect with the theme image, right? So let's say I add something in this. So I kind of dress it up a little bit, dress up the figure. Wow.
Oh, I mean, it look like eyes.
It can be. Okay. And and then so I keep adding it, expand it, do it in a different way. Maybe let me finish this part first. Let's say, how about I have this person
Oh, the skateboard.
skateboard. I don't know why. I always love Skateboard. Mhm. With the color in the background, you have you don't worry so much about draw color within the line. You just freely draw, and then the figure already have the color in itself.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then let's see if I change it to different cards. So I will use different elements of this card and I add to here. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it don't.
Mhm.
What is the fun part? Wow. Wow.
Okay. Oh, you're using just the wind
Mm-hmm.
symbol. Okay.
And then at some part, the color underneath also give you some inspiration, right? And then you can also draw your own image. You don't have to stay with these two cards. You can come up with your own image or
Okay.
your own idea. So these are just give you some ideas to start with.
Stimulate your
Mhm.
idea.
Stimulate your imagination. And then the color underneath. Also, like for example, you guys can see like here's the green part and there's a blending part and then there's a pink and I can just follow that line and whatever that show up, I will use it as a part of
Walk with them. Can I go walk with them?
the design.
Can I use my that one's like is that one's just for practice. So practice. Mommy. How can I find them then?
Why you don't?
Mhm. And when you don't know what to draw, you just follow the color, the watercolor underneath, and then sometimes something show up unexpectedly. You can add, at this point, you can also add some kind of shadow, right? It can be hatching like this, or it can be cross hatching. So you give it a little dimension, like a 3D effect. Later, we can also add on to using the watercolor afterward. But right now, we just use this marker. Okay. You can add thick line and thin line to make the theme image stand out more.
Oh shoot.
Oh. So are you just watching or are you drawing with us, with me? Because I'm imagine your paper is still wet, right?
I just dried mine off. I'm starting.
Oh, good.
I
Only
dried it.
dry. Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah,
practicing.
also,
I practiced on paper first.
good, good. So you sketch out the idea. Uh-huh. That's a good idea while waiting for the watercolor paper dry completely. You can do some sketching, come up with some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So you can continue adding more elements of other card.
Ooh, missed. Wow.
I wonder if anybody on the YouTube, let's see, anybody.
It says one person's watching. That might be me. Where's your group of seniors?
Yeah, sometimes I think they still testing. So
Oh.
sometimes they still don't know how to log in yet.
Oh.
So there's a person in the organization from Council for Aging. Then he's helping people to sign up and log in.
Uh-huh.
But I think this is the learning curve for many of the seniors.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I include in the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I feel like I'm talking to myself. So this is good. I mean, later on, they can people can log in and learn more. Watching this video on YouTube. We
Yeah,
save it on YouTube.
sure. I'm supposed to do a little art lesson Saturday on Zoom. So I'm trying to figure out how to, how to do it with the camera and watching watching what I'm doing and all that. So we'll see if I can make it work.
Yeah, it's a learning curve for me too. But I slowly get better and better. I know how to use different functions.
Yeah.
And for the Zoom, I sign up for the Pro account so I can stream on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you?
Oh,
you're on YouTube. You're switching back between me and you. Can you put it on speaker view? Because like now I'm looking at and there's me, and it's like you should just be under speaker view, or I don't know.
So right now you're on YouTube?
It goes back and forth. Yeah, right now you're talking because it's a delay, but then now I'm in view.
Oh.
So on Zoom, put it on speaker view.
Okay, let me exit.
At the top.
So right now you see me in a speaker view, right? Or you see everybody the same size?
I see everybody the same size because I'm in gallery view.
Oh, okay.
When I go to speaker view, it's just you.
Okay, so these
I put it on,
view.
You put speaker view.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not, see now I see your niece. Now I see you. I'm seeing the same thing you are, but
Mm.
should everybody else be seeing all of us? Or just,
How about chị Khánh?
Coi được có 4 người thôi.
Có 4 người
Được
mà có
thì-
thấy Hiệp lớn ở giữa không?
Có.
Ok, ok. Nên mấy cái hình mấy người tham gia là nó ở bên cạnh phải không? Nó nhỏ nhỏ mấy cái. Ok. Okay, now we go to the blue card, right? So I'll pick 2 cards. And the blue card is the pattern card.
okay.
So for today, we have these 2 patterns.
Okay.
Yeah.
One is like a triangle or rectangle, but it connect with each other. They can create a movement, right? You can make it like a movement from big to small, yeah. And then this is kind of like a wave, up and down. Yeah, and you don't have to draw exactly like this. It's just the idea for you to draw.
What's the,
You can also use markers, color markers if you want, okay? If the color, add more to the drawing, you can use it.
the first cards are theme. The third set is pattern. What's the
Right.
second? What's the name of the second?
The second is the
Yellow?
combined card.
Combined
So
card
yeah, you use the elements of the yellow
to bring,
and then you combine it with the theme.
okay. Okay.
You can expand it, can add within the image or
Connecting.
the theme image is like a tree, like the body of the tree, and then the yellow card is like leaves. Right? You can add
Leaves and then the patterns.
so these 2 cards. You need to see the card again, the pattern.
I took a screenshot of them somewhere. Where'd they go? There.
If you know how to do the screenshot.
If someone knows how. Yeah, I got them. I want to see what Anne's drawing. What is, I want to watch her.
And how you doing?
Hold it up. Hold it up. Ah, yay. Wow.
Wow,
Good.
nice color underneath.
Yeah.
Hello, Mew. Wow, your hair is grow long.
There she goes. I want that ice cream bar. She got scared and ran away.
Chả cũng ngon quá, chả nhỏ cũng ngon quá hả?
So chị Khánh, chị có biết cách mà vô YouTube không?
Có vô YouTube nhưng mà không biết đang coi ở trên YouTube á.
Bây giờ chị đang coi trên YouTube á hả?
Dạ.
Ok. Hay là coi trên Zoom cả hai luôn hả? Hay là
Coi cả luôn á, chắc là tại
Ờ.
lúc đầu mà không được, xong rồi mở click vô cái YouTube
á. Bây giờ chị coi được cả hai.
Dạ.
Good. Ok. Mình vẽ thêm cỡ khoảng 2 phút nữa. Thì mình sẽ nghỉ mệt và mình sẽ tiếp tục vào một cái lớp khác. Thì bây giờ mình dành cái thời gian còn lại để mình chia sẻ một tí xíu về cái trải nghiệm về cái watercolor. So we will say sometime you can finish your drawing afterward. Okay. So for now, I just want to check in to see how you feel and what you learn about the watercolor. Does it easy or difficult? How does that feel? So right now, I haven't added a negative or positive space yet. It's still a lot of empty space. I can take my time and add more to it. I can go back with watercolor. And for example, you see this, right? There's a negative space over here. I can go back and using watercolor or marker. And I draw it. You see, I can add color to make the wing stand out, right? By adding a negative space, right? So with the watercolor, you can add different layer.
Did you
After you're done with your drawing, and you go back with watercolor like that. You add another layer to it.
Hiep?
Yes.
I have to go to a school Zoom meeting.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining us. And I will let you know the next section. Okay. Thank you, Nga. Bye-bye. Okay.
I like the watercolor. I'm comfortable with the watercolor background and all, or doing that wash. I'm frustrated with my patterns today. My drawing and patterning. I don't know. It's not coming together for me.
Let's see. How do
I don't know. It's just blah. I mean, it's not hopeless, but I'm not real thrilled with it yet.
Let me see it one more time. I
don't know. It's just, I don't like anything about it. But that's okay. It's just
right now, because we haven't added a negative space yet.
Yeah.
So it still look like a lot of things overlapping.
Yeah.
But once you add the negative space with one color, it will help to bring the theme out and unify the color of the surrounding.
Yeah.
Yes.
The people were too small. They're not a focal point yet. They're not big enough. That's probably, there's no focal point and they're just kind of lost in the chaos.
Right. Yeah, so it's a good idea to paint the theme a little bigger so you
Yeah.
cover more surface and it stand out more.
Yeah.
But I like the movement. What your the two person dancing.
Yeah, they need to stand out.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Khánh? How you doing?
I the wash for the water. Yeah.
You still painting with watercolor?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna
So
make,
Not much because I use the Sharpie and it's erase it.
Right.
The
So the
Sharpie,
paper have to be completely dry. So I
Yeah.
think at home you can prepare like several. Like for me, I make like a several sheet of watercolor ahead of time, right? And I let it dry, and then at the next section we come back and we'll draw together. And again, when I add a negative space, you see the body stand out more, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Imagine if I draw first and then color, it's harder. And the color is not as flowing, as smooth as this, right?
Yeah.
And then some of the color is very beautiful when it blends by itself.
Yes.
Right? So, do you read chị Khánh, chị có nhận được cái thông tin mà về cái lớp này không? Hay là chị thấy ở trên cái Zoom của Hiệp?
Thấy trên chỗ Facebook á.
Ở trên Facebook, trên Facebook này chứ đâu có tổ chức council họ có thông báo không?
Không, họ không có thông báo.
Chị có trong cái group đó không?
Hôm trước là đi là có đấy, nhưng mà không biết là ghi tên làm sao rồi họ không có thông báo gì hết.
Vậy hả?
Okay.
Yeah. So Hiệp nghĩ là chắc là nhiều cô bác không biết đường vô.
Yeah.
Thì cũng hơi tiếc. Thì nghĩ là nếu mà các cô bác dùng cái Facebook á, thì chắc là nhiều người biết hơn á.
Hình như là phải có Facebook thì mới theo dõi được cái này á.
Không. Đúng rồi, tức là phải có cái Facebook mà trên cái nhóm.
Dạ. Thì mới theo dõi được.
So cái canh của chị giống sao? Ngay bây giờ. Gần tí à. Okay.
Nhưng mà tại vì cái màu nó chưa có khô hết cho nên là trông nó đẹp.
Tức là chị có thể khi mà chị vẽ thêm xong rồi sau đó mình lại bỏ thêm màu lên, và mình có thể vẽ cái hình nó lớn hơn tí, vẽ cái hình nó lớn lên nha. Cái hình ngay bây giờ nó hơi nhỏ. Mình sử dụng toàn bộ cái tờ giấy luôn ha.
Mà có thể là cái size này nó nhỏ quá so với lại cái size của Hiệp.
Không, có thể là cái tờ giấy của chị nó lớn rồi hả? Nó hơi lớn. Thành ra mình cái giấy mà nó càng lớn á, thì mình phải vẽ càng lớn.
Càng lớn
Còn không thì nhưng mà không sao, lúc mà mình add cái pattern á, mình add nó ra tới cái cạnh luôn. So mấy hôm nay ở nhà chị sao? Mọi gia đình
trời ơi, mong quá thấy cái lớp này là mừng lắm rồi. Ít ra
Ừ. Ờ.
Cậu có việc làm đó, có việc để mà ngồi vẽ nữa chứ người ngồi chán có đâu có tự vẽ đâu.
Đúng rồi, phải có người vẽ cùng thì nó vui hơn. Ngay cả Hiệp cũng vậy. Như cái làm ngồi vẽ mình á, mình vẽ được tí mình nó hơi chán, nó hơi buồn. Mình vừa vẽ, mình vừa chia sẻ, mình vừa nói chuyện được. Thì hy vọng là cái lần này là testing thôi. Lần sau thì hy vọng sẽ có nhiều người tham gia hơn. Okay, Kathy.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to wrap it up.
Okay.
And we'll continue again.
Sure.
I will share with you more of the idea in our private conversation. Okay. How we run this. Feel free to ask me any questions, and I would love to help you with the drawing with your group too. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
So let's do the ritual art for all. And okay, just 1 minute, just show our drawing together. So people can see it. Okay. Good. Thank you.
Cute.
Put your hand together. Art.
Art.
For all.
Oh.
Oh.
All.
Oh.
Oh.
For art.
For art. Oop, I can't draw.
Okay, let me oh. How do I do the speaker view? Okay, maybe like this. Okay. What else? What else that you want to do beside art, Kathy? Give me one word.
Joy.
Okay. Joy.
Joy.
For all.
Oh.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh.
For
joy.
Joy. I don't know why I still can't.
How about chị Khánh, chị cho thêm một chữ, cái gì for all?
Love.
Okay.
Love.
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 For all.
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 For love.
Love.
It looked like we are drawing angel.
Uh-huh.
Also draw, so like maybe angel for all. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will keep you posted with our next workshop. Next time, you feel free to invite friends and family from your church or for. Okay, so
I've
I
got
think
two people interested. I wasn't sure what today was, but like one of the I've got two people that will maybe join us.
One of the person who from your
School.
School, Diane. She's right.
And Adele. Diane was interested in Adele. She probably was there when they both were probably there when we were doing the murals. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. Yes.
Thanks.